Good morning, everybody, on this beautiful Monday morning. Let's go do some chores, let out the quack pack, check on the pigs, pump some water. Let's do it. I'm coming, Quacker Jacks. Ready for this? You see, I dumped their water out right here from their little pond, and it made a big mud spot, and they immediately start filter feeding. I don't know what exactly they're getting or eating, but they somehow do something with their bill in the mud, and they filter feed in the mud. It's kind of neat. All right, now we're going to go check on the pigs. This will give you a really good idea how rocky our soil is. Wherever we put the pig's house, they absolutely kill everything in there. I don't know if it's just from eating it, kicking it around. I mean, they kill it till it's just a dirt patch. And then they find all these lovely rocks to lay on. So usually what I've seen they've done that, I come over here and I move their house to a new spot. So hopefully it's a little more softer. Although we have found that there are some spots that have less rocks than others. So sometimes they find a spot they make mostly dirt and it's nice. I think they like to roll around it and take a dust bath. And then other times, hi Miss Sally. You want to say something about this? Yeah, you guys got too many friggin' rocks. It's not funny. Can't eat these things. Other times, it'll be like this. Tons of rocks. I think we're getting ready to move them here soon. They've eaten just about everything in here except for all the tall ragweed, which it looks like they're still eating on it occasionally. I imagine they probably don't like the tall stuff as much as the young tender stuff. But I do see them eating it. So it's just about time to move them again. And I think we're moving them back one. And this area over here, lots of ragweed, lots of other tall grasses. I don't really see any clover. Oh, I do see some clover flowers. So there might be still some clover in there. But it won't take them long to devour that as well and mow it all down. So if you look, I'll just run over some stuff with you real quick. This is the first paddock that the pigs were in. And they ate it down. It looked desecrated when they were done. Nothing but brown and dead. And then in no time, grasses started coming back. There's few different species of grasses growing in there, along with ragweed. We have lots of ragweed on our property. The ducks don't really seem interested in ragweed, but lots of livestock will eat ragweed. I will probably end up coming in here and mowing this down, just to give the other stuff a chance to compete. But the ducks have been doing really good eating some grasses in here, including this one over here. I'll show you. I'll try to zoom in. I don't know if you can tell, but over here is grass stems. And all the blades of grass are just completely bit off by the ducks. I mean, they have bitten off all the blades of grass. All that's left is the stems. And they go around and keep these other species of grass that are more low to the ground. They keep them well mowed. So pretty much they go around eating whatever they want, and what they don't want, they leave up. And this size paddock, this 2,500 square foot, is lasting them quite a while. I mean, they're excellent foragers. They've killed just about every bug in here. there was a really, really bad colony of cluster flies on their house when they were still, you know, babies, when we first moved them into their house, and we weren't letting them out to forage yet. Just millions of these darn flies. I mean, you'd get up to the side of the house and you just hear them buzzing. I don't know if that's a good buzzing sound. That sounds like a dying cow. But millions of these flies. Well, the ducks couldn't get to them because they mostly stayed on the outside. And finally, we started letting them out foraging. It was like every night there was a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit less, until they were all gone. So I think the ducks and the geese ate all the flies. And I watch them. They're amazing. The ducks can cock their head like a crossbow. And they'll get up on a fly, and then all of a sudden it's like they pull a trigger. Boom! They grab them with their beak super fast. Now almost all the flies are gone in there. So over here is the third paddock the pigs got rotated in. We've done 4 paddocks so far. And the grass is starting to come back in here, even though I haven't mowed. It was been so hot, I've been putting off coming over here mowing because it's been crazy. Although yesterday and today haven't been that bad. And this all you see here, all this dead brown stuff that's standing up, this was all arrowleaf clover that they liked. And those are the stems that are left, and they strip all the leaves off the stems. They kind of wrap their mouth around a cluster of stems, and then they just strip all the leaves off and leave the stem standing. So that's, you know, probably 90% of the brown you're seeing. In this paddock here, there was actually only a few clusters of broom sage. There's only like 4 or 5 clusters of broom sage in this paddock. But even though I haven't mowed it and given it a lot of room, which it probably would be coming in better if I had mowed it, here comes the grass. Doesn't care that I didn't make it nice and clean and all flat. Here it comes. And what I'm finding is all the stuff the pigs kill off by trampling around in here and eating is kind of mulching the ground, mulching the earth with like almost what you would consider straw or hay. And it is keeping the moisture in and protecting the soil. And so the grasses are thriving with the help of that new thatch that the pigs make. Not to mention the impact on the soil. They kind of are aerating a tiny bit and pooping, so they're fertilizing, and they're making our soil a little bit better every time they're on it, including the ducks. The ducks are great for soil building. I mean, their poo just almost like turns directly into soil. So, pretty excited about what we're doing. Still have a long way to go, but loving some grass. Let me give you an update on Gimpy. I forgot. If you guys, I think we mentioned in some of our other episodes, but one of our ducks was injured. I think Krista mentioned it. And we had to baby her for a while. Had to bring her food, bring her water. She couldn't really get around good. And it was like her left foot, either she had injured her, like her knee. They have a reverse knee, Bear does, or something. But her left foot, she really could not get around on it good. She was hobbling everywhere. They were picking on her because she was a weak link kind of deal. Well, we kept babying her, kept making sure she had a little bit of food, a little bit of water every day, and she just laid in the same place. I would put her in the house so they couldn't pick on her as good, because during the day they really don't really go in the house a lot. They more go under it. But she's doing really good, so I'm gonna see if I can pick her out and show her to you. Now you can tell she's thinner than everyone else. She looks a little bit rougher, a little bit frailer than everybody else, but she's getting around good. She's got much less of a gimp. So let's see if we can find her. We've been calling her like Gimpy or Gimperella. You know, we always give stuff nicknames. Let's see if we can find her and show you how she's doing. Hello, lady. The geese are getting so beautiful, man. Those white feathers, they just look like little angel wings. They're beautiful. Well, let's see. Oh, there's Gimpy right there. She's still got a little gimp. Let me zoom in. It looks like she's about to go under the house. Let's see if I can get them over here. There's Gimpy right there laying down. I mean, I don't really want to go up to her and make everybody run, but she's been getting around really good. Of course, now someone's blocking her. Hey, move it, Doc. All they did was pick up a piece of ragweed, shake it around, and they're like, "What's going on over here? Something's important going on. Quick, grab everything." Here they all come. And Gimpy, she's still hanging out of there. She's smart. She's like, I ain't getting them walking over there for a piece of ragweed. And that's how you get about 5 gallons of delicious, beautiful, crystal clear mountain well water in just a few minutes. I see the lovely wife has come out here this morning to join me. What you doing? Yeah, look at that beautiful sunrise. Okay. So what I'm getting ready to do here is soak some whole grains. We graduated the ducks from a crumble feed to a pellet feed, and now they're on whole grains that I soak and in some cases ferment a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of water in all this grain, and one bucket they'll get tonight, which will just be soaked a little. Then the next day they'll get a bucket will be soaked a little more. Next day another bucket is soaked a little more. And by the 3rd or 4th day, it'll be fermenting. And you'll smell it too, it'll have a little bit of a smell. So I'm gonna start adding water to all these grains and get this going. Each bucket's got 10 pounds of the grains, and I'll tell you the mixture here in a minute. And this is a ration. This is not meant to be their main source of nutrition. Their forage is considered to be a good portion of their daily nutrition, which would be plants and insects and microorganisms that live in the ground and the mud. Alright, so I did that about evenly. Each one of these buckets has about 10 pounds in it. And now it's time to stir it up. But I'm probably going to change soon because our local feed store just got bought by a young couple who owns a mill in Missouri, and they do organic feeds at this mill, and they have other whole grains and non-GMO products. So I'm going to be talking to them soon about what some of my options are for feed that they have. So I'm looking forward to that. Some of the kids are still asleep, so Krista and I are just going to take a nice little early morning stroll down the driveway, and hopefully we don't get attacked by yellow flies.
We're on the gravel road right now. Our driveway is right about right there. And this whole strip of property right across from us is for sale. I think it's like 32 acres or something. But
24.
Okay, it's 24. It's a pretty good drop off going down, but supposedly the creek runs through down at the bottom somewhere. A few days ago we let Cameron go down there to see if he could find it. And he came back with some hedge apples that aren't edible, but they're pretty. And he found a small deer antler, so he was really excited about that, and all the little boys thought it was just the neatest little thing. We'll have to show that to you.
Yeah, the antler's really cool. Hopefully we can make something neat out of it or something.
Just something for his loft. What you doing?
I'm upside down.
You're upside down? Okay.
I'm a
Go, Kara, go! Woo! Squeak.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Say nice. Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Putting the door on the screen today. I don't know if we'll get it finished because we're going to need to get a piece of wood because there's a little bit of a gap. If you're wondering why we totally blocked in the bottom instead of just putting screen down there, that is because of all the small children we have. So hopefully they will not poke holes through the top screen.
And the dogs.
And the dogs too. Once we finish the door and get it sealed, then there shouldn't be any ways for the flies to get in unless they decide to come up underneath the stairs in between the boards. And if that happens, I guess we'll figure something out for that too. We cannot wait to be fly free, at least on the inside.
I'm going to tell you that how many snakes we killed. We killed 2 rattlesnakes, 1 king snake, and what else, Mommy?
Pygmy? Is that the one or no?
I already said rattlesnake.
Okay.
What else, Mommy? Okay, tell me. Well, we kind of forgot the other one. Which one was it called?
Oh, the garden snake or something that we found over there. I don't remember what it was called.
It's probably just a king snake. But also, we saw dead snakes on the road, and we also saw a ginormous black racer on the gravel road. And we when we went to on the gravel road, but on the other side of the gravel road, when it was flushing with water, we saw a snake that looked like a copperhead, but it might have been a python, but it was slithering up. So we don't know, we might not know which one it is, but I want Bubby to draw the snakes in his book. So that's the end.
Good story, Casey. Give me 5.
We had to lower our stairs so that the door would be able to open. They feel good. They feel solid.
Feels even better solider than before, don't it?
Yep. Feels great.
All right.
When Bobby was walking the dogs, I shined a light in the grass and I saw deer eyes flashing in the dark in the grass. Even the eyes were moving, and when I did it again, I saw no eyes. Even when Bobby was walking the dogs at the other night, there was a bunch of coyotes staring at him, but they didn't eat him while he was walking the dogs. They wanted to find something more bigger and easier to catch.
I think Bubby's telling you some stories.
Even he told me stories when we were walking
Okay,
the
that's good.
dogs.
So, I know we told you last week we had already finished the screen porch, but technically we didn't because it didn't have the door up. But I opted to get I see somebody peeking out. I opted to get a storm door instead of like a regular flappy screen door, and I'm really happy I did. It just, once we paint it, I think it'll look so nice. I'm super happy with it. It works great. Neat thing about this storm door is that it comes with a reversible window. So if you prefer to have the screen at the top, you could swap out the window. Most storm doors have a screen in the bottom, window on the top. Well, we don't want the dogs or the kids poking holes in it. So we put the screen at the top, window at the bottom, and when it's all painted, I think it's gonna look great. So that's our little screened-in porch, and we noticed last night a huge difference in the flies. We came home, there was maybe, 4 or 8 flies on the porch instead of 100 flies on the porch, which means way less will get let into the house. So super happy about the screened-in porch. Found this mama scorpion while I was mowing with a bunch of babies on her back.
Where? Oh yeah. That one's smaller, so it's okay.
Mowing in the front yard, another treasure. Found a little tarantula under a rock, moving rocks out of my way as I mow.
I can't see it.
He's got like a nice little burrow in here,
I'm trying to see it.
and
You want my stick pointing?
he was walking away from me, trying to get in his hole. I'm gonna do the classic poke it with a stick technique and see if we can get him to move. Oh yeah, he's like, what the heck is that? A stick? I kill sticks. Pretty cool. Neat little find here.
Can I try, Daddy?
No, I think he'll kill you. Oh, he's mad at the stick. Look at him go. That's pretty neat. Really cool. Nice tarantula in his environment. Little burrow under a rock. Very cool.
That's his
We like finding cool wildlife on the farm.
I like this one. That one. I think that. Oh yeah, he's mad at the stick.
Look at this guy.
He's mad at stick.
He's up in his fighting stance. Woo! Look at them go. All right, that's enough. Don't stress them out too much.
Oh, let's see what Daddy found while he was cutting the grass.
Let's put Bobby, could you please put...
Oh, look, a small tarantula. Isn't that cute?
Bobby! Yeah!
No, it is not cute. That's about 100 times smaller than the last one.
No, that's about 3 times. Was out here mowing and moved a rock, and underneath it was a black widow. Look at that, and she's pretty big. About the size of a small grape. So we will be permanently removing her from this area with force. But still neat and deadly. Gigantic ants that are furry and have orange fur, and it's the size of a bumblebee. It is the size of a bumblebee crawling around on the ground.
Come here, Kathy. So we tried a few nights of leaving the ducks out, and they are really noisy all throughout the night. Like, they weren't sleeping. They were just exactly as noisy as they are right now. That's how noisy they were throughout the night. And I kept thinking, we kept getting up thinking there's a predator or something like that. After a couple nights, we just realized they're too noisy. So I said, maybe you should try putting them up again to see if they're quieter, because they're keeping us awake. You know, our windows are right here. This is the kids' room, and you could hear the ducks really loud through there. So early in the morning, I would shut the window. So for the past, I think this will be the 3rd night we have been putting them up again, and they're much, much quieter. But they don't train the way, or they haven't trained the way chickens do. Chickens put themselves away. They go up in their coop at night, and you just come along and close the door when it starts getting, you know, evening time. The ducks do not do that. We tried luring them in with flashlights, with food, different things, and we ended up just chasing them around. But now this way Matt's doing it, it's pretty good. There's a couple still underneath. But we're hoping eventually, you know, they learn to just go up the ramp and put themselves away.
When you pick the geese up, they are much more chill and more gentle and not freaking out like the ducks. When I pick the geese up, they're almost like just big babies.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, baby. Hey. Don't bite me. Hey, baby goose. Hey, baby goose. You want to go back with your friends?
Take it off.
Little baby grasshopper the boys found. Let's see who gets it.
I don't think you should call it a baby.
Little grasshopper. The ducks and the geese probably favorite food.
Edit.
It's in my hand. Watch me put it down. Oh, get him, buddy. Come on, keep looking.
Oh,
Got him! Good job, duck.
Let's go see what Miss Sally looks like. Hi, Sally. Hi, Sally. Oh, go away, buddy. Pig. have any food. I just want to look at her. No cute little piglets running around yet. Hi. Hi, cat. Where's the quack quack? Don't lick it. Where's quack quack? You say quack quack? Say quack quack? Quack quack. Quack quack. Stop licking it. Yucky. Bleh. Yucky. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Where's quack quack? Where's the quack quack? Stop it. That's yucky. Stop it. Stop it. That's yucky. Where's quack quack? Where's quack quack? Where's quack quack? You say quack quack? Quack quack? Where's puppies? Where's puppies? What's that? What's that? Is that Daddy? Dada. Dada? Daddy? Daddy? Quack quack. Bye bye. Bye bye.